and sisters. Quick one for you here. So, how to make $1 million when we get to a bull run. We are not in a bull run. The first thing is how to lose your money. Number one, listening to jackasses like myself, and definitely the usual suspects who will tell you, oh, do a video yesterday on Aerodrome and it's up today, and take credit for it when it's been trending up since 40 cents, since everything's been for the most part trending up for a little bit. Not doing your own research, getting into crappy projects, getting into meme coins, getting into horrible alts. Now you want to be in some alts that are risky. Those are your meme coins. Now what strategy is this? This is mine. How to do it. What have I been doing? I've been DCAing. But as you see, right now the volume's still horrible. I mean, CoinGecko said 81 billion, 24-hour volume. Telegraph said 61 billion. So this in between there. Volume's not near where it needs to be. It's just us buying. It's just us. It's no one else. It could be some of the ETFs, but it's just us buying, following Bitcoin. What has gone up? Yes, super awesome. It's been going up. That's one I do regret not buying last week. That's okay. There's $1 million behind it. So I DCA in the ones I'm doing. My whole portfolio is green except for Marlin and Proppy. Proppy just cannot get its steam at all. Bought some more Goldfinch. Goldfinch is, not done great. That's okay. I love their token supply and their tokenomics. And, if I get $10 out of it, it gets up to $5 to $10. I'm fine. I've bought a ton of Injective, and I think that'll do very well. Other things as well. Having dry powder, I will always preach that. Even through a bull market, when we get to it, if we get to it, you got to keep having dry powder. Because if you're woulda, coulda, shoulda, oh God, I want to buy that, but I have no money. That's on you. Sell what you got to sell. Do another job. Do 2 jobs, 3 jobs. You've had years to do that. You've had, since I started this channel in December or something, I've been preaching about that. Do what you have to do to get dry powder. $10,000 is not going to make you a millionaire. Meaning, if you have $10,000 to invest, you're not going to make $1 million. The likelihood is you'll lose it because you'll get in the wrong project or projects that won't move, and they'll go out, they'll double or something. So you'll make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and then you won't sell. And you'll think the market's going to come back when and if we get into a bear market after a hopeful bull market. But I will tell you when I'm selling. I'll tell you all that like I have been. Not that I know any more than you. I just am letting you know what I'm doing because I'm, a lot of my projects are coming back and doing well. But you just have to have dry powder. You have to keep getting dry powder. If you have 10 Bitcoins, I would be selling 2 to have that dry powder, allocating some of it right now to Injective, to Avalanche, to Benki, and Benki might not do shit. Right now, it's not even following Avalanche. It's not doing well. It moves in fractions of a penny, but it's one of my high risk plays. I have a portfolio of high risk plays. I think, I thought I had 1 million of those. I have like 600,000-700,000 Benki. So every penny it goes up, it's like $7K. But, I really think paying attention to the market, not getting sucked in, because we're green right now. We have been, but it's moving very slow. You have the super, you have Arrow, you have IMX, many things that are like, doubling Karat, Karrat, go up 120% over the week, something like that. That's not, but the rest of probably your portfolio, as you and I are talking, isn't doing that, right? The ones you're in are not doing that. Some of them haven't moved. Some of them are down a little bit. Some of them are up 0.5%. Some of them up are 10%. Who gives a shit about 10% when you own something at $1, $2, 30 cents, 1 penny? 10 cents doesn't mean anything. 100% doesn't mean anything, right? We're looking for 10,000%, 5,000%, 3,000%. Then we'll know we're in a bull market. When we get past 75K, when volume is 170, 200 billion a day without blinking an eye. So things are, I can definitely tell it in the market, not just this, equities, everything. And there's a feel to it that they're more positivity. The majority of that comes from the interest rates. So if China does cut and it start injecting, that is good. Just note this: if Trump gets in office or Harris, they both do stupid things, and he thinks these tariffs are a good idea, like he has. It's actually an inflation tax on all of us, right? You put tariffs on, and I'm not saying he shouldn't, but let's not be cocky about it. That is inflation on us. That is a tax on us. It might, he's saying he's doing us a favor. It's not. It's a tax on the American people, because what happens is that gets into the market. If they're charging, something goes up 30% with imports, it's going up 50, 60, 70% for us. That's the way it goes. It gets passed on to us. So don't fall for the politicians' bullshit. DCA, if you have confidence. I've been doing that like a madman, more than I should, but that's just how I roll. That's how I always don't want to, but I always do. I laid low for a little bit, but I can't help it. I saw how much I saved last month being in Coinbase One. Oh my God. What I saved last 2 months paid for my Coinbase One membership for the year. So why wouldn't you do that? Now, if you don't use Coinbase, that's fine. Not that I love Coinbase. It's just what I utilize. It is not too late. Don't listen to that. To get into things, you have plenty of time. Things are not moving. Bitcoin's struggling to stay above 64,000. It needs to get to 65, rejected, 66, 67. It needs to hit, I don't even know where the liquidations are above us. I don't care right now. We're going to have hard rejection probably at 70K. I don't know that for sure. But even if we popped up to 71, it's highly likely we have a big sell-off. People will be getting out, taking profits, 100% of that. That's happening. But until we get past that and the sentiment changes outside of our crypto bubble, like I said, the only people investing are the bubble. It's us. Until we start getting newbies. It's on Squawk Box every day. Oh my God. And Joe Manchin and everyone talking about it, and having Mike Novogratz from Galaxy on, and Kathy Woods and everyone talking about Bitcoin, and all the funds on there talking the good and the bad of crypto. That's when we'll know we're in a bull market. And when you're seeing, constant moves, aggressive moves up and aggressive moves down for profit taking and switching allocations. Also, Gary Gensler, I watched the whole thing yesterday. Oh my God, he got reamed. It was great. Hester Peirce, she needs to be in charge. Unbelievable. I can't even see how they can look at each other after a meeting like that. Everything he said, she was against. It was wonderful. Someone who tells the truth. You got to love it. And then you got Maxine Waters and all the ridiculous people against it. The lies that they say, it's just out of control, praising Gary Gensler. Now, the SEC is there for a good reason, but they take their power like any entity does, any group does, and uses it for evil, not for what they're supposed to do, which is somewhat of regulation and protection. They're not doing that. If they cared about us, which is what they're supposed to be protecting, they won't be going after everything the way they're doing. And I don't need to preach to you guys on that. It's just ridiculous. A change in the guard will be good for crypto. So, DCA, if you have the money. If you don't have the money, get the money. What are the projects you want to get into? Have some safe ones out there. Have the avalanches. You're not going to, it'd be great to get $300 in that. I don't know where it's going to go. But you're not going to get rich off of Avalanche unless you put in, a couple $100,000. It's just not going to happen. You put in $5,000, you're not getting rich. $10,000, $20,000, you're not getting rich off of it. It'll be great money. I mean, in a bull market, I can't see us being less than $150. That's why I'm in it. It's not a price prediction. That's where my goal is. But one never knows. Everything could be stopped short in a bull market. But just don't be fooled and rush in thinking, oh my God, the bull market's here. I'm going to miss. You're not. Did you just miss out on Super, Carad, and a bunch, IMX and all those? Yes. Aerodrome, yes. You don't want to be buying here. I don't want to be buying here. You do whatever you want. I regret selling Aero. What can you do? I didn't have that much where it was going to be life-changing anyways. It's just, I'd be up about 30K right now. Not a big deal. Diversify. Good project. If you have the money, good projects. If you don't have the money, you got to be a little more risky if you want to make money. If you want to just be safe and double your money, Avalanche, Injective, all the ones I've talked about on my videos, the bigger ones. If you want to be more risky, you go down the line. Look at my videos, what I've talked about. Marlin, not Koval anymore. Benke, Velodrome. I was going to load up on more Velodrome yesterday, but I think I'm pretty set. Just don't get fooled with anything, please. You have time. Green. We need more than, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of green. As you see, most of your portfolio, like I said, is not moving a ton. If you're lucky enough to have some of those going up, that's great. But look at AIOZ. Got to 51 cents yesterday. Got down to 49 today. Now it's like at 50 cents. It's not moving. That's nothing. Up for the week, yeah, but it needs to keep going. You see it going. That just shows you that people are like all over the place buying certain things. And when they see things that are moving fast, everyone's jumping in on that. Then they'll sell off and it'll go into things like AIOZ or that, everything will have its turn. Not everything, but many. So, gonna be a short one. I'm going to work out. Let me know what you need from me. I just wanted to do a short video. And there's a ton of money to be made if we get into a bull run. You have to have the dry powder on the side. You have to. Don't be going, oh, I'm so fully allocated that I can't buy what I want to buy. That's not good. Now, many of you who are like, C90 that has a bunch of Bitcoin and other things, yeah, you'll do great. You're already good. And you'll sell a Bitcoin and allocate that to alts. I know that when the time is right. But if you want to make money, you got to have money to invest. Bottom line. I'm out of here. Be good. Comment, subscribe, and let me know what you need.